Magandang araw! Sama-sama tayong matuto sa Teacher Sal Learning Resource Channel.
Revised K-12 Curriculum, Math 5, Quarter 4, Week 1, Recognizing Multi-Step Problems Involving Decimals and Money, Solving Multi-Step Problems Involving Decimals and Money. Do as indicated. 9.29 plus 12.24. The answer is 21.53. 34.5 plus 22.07. 56.67. 23.4 minus 18.06. 5.34. 12.24 minus 10.04. 2.20. 0.8 times 7. 5.6. 11.07 times 9. 5.34. 256.32 divided by 4. 64.08. 0.72 divided by 8. 0.09. Solve the following problems. Josh bought 9.50 kg of flour. He used 0.75 kg of flour for each loaf of bread. So, he baked 12 loaves of bread. How much flour was left? 0.75 times 12 equals 9 kg. To 9.50 minus 9 equals 0.5 kg. Josh then bought a kilo each of grapes and bananas at 270 pesos and 56 centavos and 61 pesos and 94 centavos, respectively, to serve with the bread. How much did he pay for the fruits? 270.56 plus 61.94 equals 332 pesos and 50 centavos. He suddenly realized that he needed 3 kilos more of bananas and 1 kilo more of grapes. How much additional money does he need to buy these fruits? 270.56 times 1 plus 61.94 times 3. The answer is 456 pesos and 38 centavos. He found a 45.60 meter long roll of ribbon and used 17.25 meters of it to decorate the 3 baskets of leftover fruits and bread. How many meters of the ribbon were left? 45.60 minus 17.25. The answer is 28.35 meters. If the ribbons used to decorate the baskets were of the same lengths, how long was each? 17.25 divided by 3 equals 5.75 meters. Using the questions in Set B, look at the answers that are posted on the board. Check your own answers and compare them with those on the board. If you made a mistake, listen carefully as we clarify any misunderstandings. Now, think about this question. What do you notice about all the questions? They all involve decimal numbers. Money is often written in decimal form. Next, identify which questions have a multi-step solution. The correct answers are numbers 1 and 3. What are multi-step problems? Multi-step problems are word problems that require more than one operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division to arrive at the final answer. For day 2, subtopic 1, solve multi-step problems involving the division of decimals. Encircle the letter of the best answer. When answering word problems, we read carefully and understand what the problem is all about. After reading and understanding the problem, what is the next step? A. Find or develop a formula. B. Draw a diagram. C. Figure out exactly what the problem is asking for. D. Solve right away. The answer is C. Figure out exactly what the problem is asking for. Paul is a construction supervisor. He works for 9.5 hours and earns 1,472 pesos and 50 centavos per day. How much was his hourly rate? In this word problem, what is being asked? A. Paul's monthly salary. B. Paul's daily rate. C. Paul's pay per hour. D. Paul's job description. The answer is letter C. Paul's pay per hour. What do you do next after solving the math equation in a word problem? A. Verify if the answer is correct. B. Choose the operation to use. C. Determine what is asked. D. Replace numbers in word form into digits. The answer is A. Verify if the answer is correct. Word problems may include facts that don't help you find the solution. They are there to test your ability in comprehension and attention to what is really needed in solving for the correct answer. What do you think is the best way to deal with these facts included in the problem? A. Pay attention to units of measurement. B. Find or develop a formula. C. Use a calculator. D. Eliminate excess information. The answer is D. Eliminate excess information. Denise went to SM and bought 110.97 grams of candies for 464 pesos and 85 centavos. She divided the candies equally and packed them in 9 boxes. How much does each box weigh? 110.97 gram divided by 9 is equal to 12.33 grams. Is this a multi-step problem? No. How much does each box cost? 464 pesos and 85 centavos divided by 9 is equal to 51 pesos and 65 centavos. Is this a multi-step problem? No. Denise decided to sell the boxes of candies at 55 pesos each. She was able to sell all of the boxes. How much money does she now have? 9 times 55 pesos is equal to 495 pesos. Is this a multi-step problem? No. How much did she gain from the process of buying and selling candies? 495 pesos minus 464 pesos and 85 centavos is equal to 30 pesos and 15 centavos. Is this a multi-step problem? Yes, the first step is A and the second step is B. Denise went to SM and bought 110.97 grams of candies for 464 pesos and 85 centavos. She divided the candies equally and packed them in 9 boxes. She then sold all of the boxes at 55 pesos each. How much money does she now have? Is not a multi-step problem. How much money did she gain from selling the candies? Is a multi-step problem. Denise bought 153 grams of gummy candies. She divided the candies equally and packed them in boxes. If each box of candies weighed 12.75, how many boxes did Denise use to pack the gummies? What operation will you use to solve this problem? 153 divided by 12.75 is equal to blank. How is this expression different from the ones that were discussed in class? The divisor 12.75 is a decimal number. How do we divide by a decimal number? We already know how to divide by a whole number, so 12.75 just needs to be converted into a whole number. How? Move the decimal point of 12.75 two places to the right. Do the same to 153 as shown below. The final answer, therefore, is 12 boxes. We do converting centimeter to inches. There are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. How many inches are in 76.2 centimeters? Is this a multi-step problem? No. The final answer is 15 inches. You do converting pounds to kilograms. 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.2 pounds. If Denise weighs 112.2 pounds, how much does she weigh in kilograms? The final answer is 51 kilograms. A cookie factory used 22 pounds of cocoa to make 8 batches of muffins. How many pounds of cocoa did the factory put in each batch? 2.75 pounds. Zach paid 228 pesos for 2.5 kilograms of oranges. How much did she pay per kilogram? 91 pesos and 20 centavos. A box of 12 pencils cost 117 pesos. How much does each pencil cost? 9 pesos and 75 centavos. School lunches cost 950 pesos a month, 4 weeks. How much does Aaron need to pay for 3 weeks? 950 pesos divided by 4 is equal to 237 pesos and 50 centavos. 237 pesos and 50 centavos times 3 equals 712 pesos and 50 centavos. JM ate 18 candies in 4.5 minutes. At this rate, how many minutes can he eat in 10 minutes? 106.33 divided by 20.3 is approximately 5 days. Which of the questions A to E above are multi-step problems? A, C, D, and E. For day 3, subtopic 2, solve multi-step problems involving 4 operations on decimals. 4.26 divided by 0.6. 21.53. 11.9 divided by 1.7. 7. 12.1 divided by 0.2. 60.5. 4.26 divided by 1.2. 3.55. 3.1 divided by 0.4. 7.75. Tonya is baking cookies for her best friend's birthday party to be celebrated in their class. Each batch of cookie mix needs 0.4 cups of sugar, and each batch can make 16 cookies. How much sugar is in each cookie? 0.4 divided by 16 is equal to 0.025 cups of sugar. If Tonya is making 4 batches of cookies, how much sugar does she need? 0.4 times 4 is equal to 1.6 cups of sugar. Tonya found 2 boxes of sugar in the kitchen. Then green box is 1.26 kilogram and the red box is 1.026 kilogram. Which box contains more sugar? 1.26 is greater than 1.026, the green box. Tonya measured 1.43 cups of sugar. How much more sugar does she need? 1.6 minus 1.43 is equal to 0.17 cup more of sugar. She has 3 bags of flour. She has 2 smaller bags with 0.75 kilogram of flour each and a bigger bag which has 1.14 kilograms. How much flour does she have in total? 0.75 plus 0.75 plus 1.14 is equal to 2.64 kilograms of flour in total. After she finished making the cookies, Tonya had 0.945 kilograms of flour left. How much flour did she use? 2.64 minus 0.945 is equal to 1.695 kilograms of flour. Each batch of cookies is 8.9 ounces. What is the weight of 2.5 batches of cookies? 8.9 times 2.5 is equal to 22.25 ounce. If there were 39 students in their class and she plans to give them and their advisor 2 cookies each, how many batches does she need to make? 39 plus 1 is equal to 40. 40 times 2 is equal to 80. 80 divided by 16 is equal to 5 batches. Which of questions A to G are multi-step problems? C, E, and G. For your guided practice, Sanya, Yumi, and Zara went to S&R and bought a box of pizza and 3 sodas for their meal. They decided to share the cost equally. The pizza cost 692 pesos and the 3 sodas cost 189 pesos. How much will each of them pay? 692 pesos plus 189 is equal to 881 divided by 3 is equal to 293 pesos and 67 centavos. The pizza can be cut into 6, 8, 12, or 16 slices. The three friends asked that their pizza be cut into 12 slices. How many slices will each of them have, and how much will each slice cost? 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. 692 pesos divided by 12 is equal to 57 pesos and 67 centavos. They were about to pay when Wina arrived and said that she would share the meal and would pay too. She already has brought her flask of drink, so no additional soda was ordered. How much will each of the three friends now pay? 692 pesos divided by 4 is equal to 173 pesos plus 63 is equal to 236 pesos. How much will Wina pay? 173 pesos. Would they need to change the number of slices of pizza? Why or why not? No, 12 can still be equally divided into 4. Which of questions A to D are multi-step problems? A to C. For day 3. Solve multi-step problems involving money. A stick of fish balls costs 10 pesos, while a cup of buko juice costs 5 pesos. Kaloy buys 2 sticks of fish balls and a cup of buko juice for snacks. How much did Kaloy's snack cost in total? 2 times 10 pesos plus 5 pesos is equal to 25 pesos. Kaloy paid using 2 20 peso bills. How much change must he receive? 15 pesos. He decided to treat Anna, his secret crush, to the same snacks he got. Can he afford the same set of snacks for her? Why or why not? No, he only has 15 pesos from the previous transaction. He can now only afford 1 stick of fishball and a cup of buko juice. How many 25 centavos are there in 50 pesos? How many 25 centavos are there in 50 pesos? 50.00 divided by 0.25 is equal to 200. While surfing the net, you saw this on your screen. 10 pesos and 9,518 centavos per kilowatt hour. In April 2024, Meralco lowered its overall electricity rate to 10 pesos and 9,518 centavos per kilowatt hour for a typical household consuming 200 kilowatt hour per month, resulting in a decrease of about 198 pesos in the electric bill. Meralco had requested the Energy Regulatory Commission to use 1 peso and 3,522 centavos per kilowatt hour as the average price for regulatory years 2023 and 2024. If your household consumed 512 kilowatt hour last month, how much are you going to pay Meralco? 512 kilowatt hour times 10 pesos and 9,518 centavos is equal to 5,607 pesos and 3,216 centavos is approximately 5,607 pesos and 32 centavos. About how much was a household paying in January 2024 if their consumption was 200 kilowatt hour? It is approximately 2,388 pesos and 36 centavos. How much is the electricity rate in January 2024? 11 pesos and 9,418 centavos per kilowatt hour. If your household budget for electricity is no more than 2,000 per month, how many kilowatt hour should your electric consumption be? no more than 182.62. While browsing the current news over the net, you read this. Your household's water concessionaire is the Maynilad Water Services. Your current month's bill shows that you consumed 3.35 cubic meter of water. How much are you going to pay Maynilad? 159 pesos and 36 centavos. Going over your 2023 water bills, you notice that during the summer months, April and May that year, you consumed a total of 11.46 cubic meters. How much on average was your monthly bill then? 227 pesos and 48 centavos. How can you explain the increase in water consumption in number 2? Since it's the summer season, the people in the household bath more because of the heat, wash more clothes as household members frequently change because of more sweat, etc. How much was Manila Water charging their customers per cubic meters before the increase? 37 pesos and 85 centavos. Your family is having a new house built in Manila. Which water concessionaire would you choose for the new house? Why? Manila Water because the water rate is cheaper. The following are screenshots of an actual Grab transaction. Explain the transaction in your own words. In addition, according to Google Maps, the total distance traveled was 19 kilometers. How much was the rate per kilometer? 15 pesos and 21 centavos. Explain in detail the amount paid for the transaction. The answer is 635 pesos. Day 1 multi-step problems are word problems that require more than one operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division to arrive at the final answer. Day 2, when dividing by a decimal number, make the divisor a whole number first. This is done by moving the decimal point after the last digit and noting how many places it moved. Do the same for the dividend and divide as usual. Day 3 and 4, solving multi-step problems requires a full understanding of the word problem. Writing the complete and step-by-step solution helps a lot in figuring out the final answer. A case of 12 bottles of juice contains a total of 16.32 liters. How much does each bottle hold? In this problem, what is the operation to be used? Addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. The answer is B, division. Mang Tomas has 12.5 hectares of land. He wants to divide it into 2.5 hectares, each for his sons. How many sons does Mang Tomas have? A3, B4, C5, or D6? The answer is C5. The total weight of red beans is 7.8 kilograms. If each pack of red beans is 0.65 kilograms, how many packs of red beans are there in all? A12, B 12.14, C 12.16, D 13. The answer is A 12. Elena has an 8.25-foot piece of wood that she needs to cut into 0.75-foot pieces. How many pieces can she cut from the piece of wood? A 8, B 9, C 10, D 11. The answer is D 11. Men's socks sell at a department store at 3 pairs for 97 pesos and 50 centavos. How much does each pair of socks cost? The answer is B, 31 pesos and 50 centavos. Tarayo's family has a catering business. For one birthday party, they charge their customer 12,784 pesos and 80 centavos for a party of 80 people. What is the cost per person? The answer is letter B, 159 pesos and 81 centavos. Rani bought 5 black leather belts for 567 pesos and 50 centavos. How much did each belt cost? The answer is letter B, 113 pesos and 50 centavos. A digital camera can take pictures every 0.08 seconds. How many pictures can it continuously take in 4.8 seconds? The answer is D, 60. An electrician's apprentice earns 8 pesos and 75 centavos per hour. If he earned 415 pesos and 65 centavos last week, then how many hours did he work? The answer is letter B, 47.50. A 4-person relay team completed a race in 78.4 seconds. On average, what was each runner's time? The answer is A, 19.6. Darwin cut strips of papers with 0.25 decimeters wide from a sheet of 1.50 decimeters wide. How many strips of paper did Darwin cut? The answer is D, 6. A nutritionist poured 0.70 liters of honey into 14-liter plastic cups. Find the number of plastic cups filled. The answer is B, 20. A rectangular rice field is 0.40 kilometer wide and has an area of 2.80 square kilometers. Find the length of the field. The answer is C, 7. The city government plans to install streetlights along its 88-kilometer main road, which will be 0.22 kilometer apart. Thus, the city government will need 88 streetlights. The answer is C, 400. A bamboo pole of 0.80 meter long was cut into pieces, each measuring 0.05 meters long. How many pieces of bamboo were cut? The answer is D, 16.